I'm Linda Hudson, Mayor of the City of Fort Pierce, and I'm in the Bud Adams Gallery of Vintage Photographs with my sister, Jean Ellen Wilson, who is almost a lifetime resident of Fort Pierce, and I was born here, but my sister Jean was born in Missouri, but came here when she was, what, 12?
Well, I started right before the first grade.
So that's right.
Yeah.
Jean went to the Yellow Brick School, that's what we called it, but
Yeah.
I don't know what you called it then. Was it just Fort Pierce School?
Well, it was the only school.
Yeah, and you started in the first grade at one end, and you graduated from high school at the other.
At the other end, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So that qualifies you as a native, I think.
Well, not really, but close to it.
We grew up here in Fort Pierce. We lived on Jenkins Road. It was a dirt road.
Yes, it was.
That I remember. It wasn't paved till much later. We rode the school bus to school, and I went to Fairlawn Elementary right when one of the first years it opened, and you went to Fort Pierce Elementary on Delaware.
Yeah.
And you rode the school bus too, didn't you?
No. When we first came here, we lived on Delaware. Actually, it was Delaware, only 2 blocks in. That's what street? 2 blocks in from US 1. It's where the Cleaners is now.
Yeah.
And there were 3 houses there, and it was right across the street from that, from a lot that is still never.
That big vacant lot there in Delaware near Mervis's.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
right
a
across
story
from
about that lot.
Yeah, well, they used to have baseball games there.
Yeah.
It was and I remember once they had donkey baseball, and our father was like over 6 feet. And donkey baseball is they hit the ball, and then they jumped on the donkey and went around.
Oh my goodness! I wish I had a picture of that.
And Dad's feet were dragging on the ground, you know.
And I remember growing up on Jenkins Road. You worked at the Sunrise Theater.
Yes.
Right? And you were a ticket taker, or you
I
sold
did
tickets?
both. I sold popcorn, and sometimes I sold tickets. Yeah. And my classmates used to get so mad at me because I wouldn't let them in free.
Well, you'd get in trouble.
Yeah.
You'd get in trouble for that.
Anyway, Fort Pierce is, it's just, I would not live anyplace else. I would not want to live anyplace else. I wasn't here for many years in my career, and I retired here. Our mother was still alive when you and I both retired.
Yeah.
So that was a different life.
Yeah, it's actually been very, very rewarding coming home to Fort Pierce after being away. I was in Chicago for 25 years. You were in several different places. And when I was growing up, I was like telling my mother, nope, I'm getting out of this town. I'm going to see the world. I'm going to live in a big city. I'm not going to ever live in Fort Pierce. Why? And so she'd say, oh, you're going to change your mind. That'll be wrong. So you'll change your mind. And she was right. Like usual, she was right.
Yes.
So I'm glad it came back. And now Fort Pierce, this particular year, 2026, is celebrating 125 years since it was formed in 1901. And I'm very happy to be here in the Cobb.
What our mission here is to show the history in photographs, because we're associated with the big museum and they have so many things. And so when we were trying to figure out what to do, we wanted to add to what they had.
Yeah.
So that's what. And speaking of that, I know you haven't been here in a long time.
Yeah.
Up here. So would you like a tour?
I absolutely would love a tour, because it's been a while since I've been here, and I know you've got some new things that I haven't seen. So I would really love that. Okay.
Well, let's do that.
All right. Thank you. I'll follow you.
Okay. I want to show you this wonderful picture of the first picture we have of the area. This is the building you're standing in.
Oh, really? This building right here?
Yeah. And the only way to get here was by boat.
Okay.
And this pier went straight out that way, and it had to go a long way because the Indian River is so shallow, you know.
Yes.
So the boats could come in here and bring in supplies for the.
And this is all filled in now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was filled in the 50s, right? So the water used to come all the way up to the car building. Right.
So this is a little after that picture. Mm-hmm. They built this gurney or whatever it is to go out to the end.
It's like track, something on a track, right?
And unload the boats and bring it. And it has, this is the first time it has 4 piers there.
Uh-huh.
And as you'll note, by this time they are bringing cattle down the Kissimmee Valley. You can see a couple of cowboys.
Yes, I can.
Right there.
Yes.
So they've come in to buy something from the store. And also, there's fences around certain trees because cattle ran wild and they wanted to protect certain things from being torn down.
That's right, they didn't.
And this whole table is this building at different times in its life. You know, for the longest time, it was oriented toward the water.
This whole table's about the Cobb building.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then, when the automobile era came, and you have this picture with, you see that old automobile?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They oriented this way.
Yeah, that faces south instead of east.
And then this is before and after. You know, we have, like, here's the corner that's right down here.
That's the Rollerson building, isn't it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then, see, was the way it was in the 30s, and then that's the way it is now.
Okay.
So if you can picture all of these, you know, before and after.
Yeah.
And this one is really interesting to me because this is looking south toward the courthouse, and this is the 2nd Street.
Okay.
And that's right there. It's where Pickles is now.
Okay.
And you could see there was a house next door, and you see this horse there.
Yeah.
And there's a horses there.
Yeah.
Well, here's the same view with cars.
Okay.
See, there's a car.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. This is the Buckhorn Saloon. Mm-hmm. You see, it's where Roslow's is now.
Yep.
And the Carltons ran it, and that's a Carlton building. And there it is inside.
Yeah.
And that bar is on the 3rd floor of the Sunrise Theater.
Yeah. I've heard that and seen that bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the Cow Creek Indians.
Yeah.
They're the ones that were found in the Cow Creek area by the Smithsonian, and that's why they're called that. And there, you can see, they're very handsome people. I call this our inlet room. The inlet was so very important to the development of Fort Pierce. And the original inlet, here's a picture of it. It was up across, it was a natural inlet that was across from St. Lucie Village.
Oh, yeah.
The early 1900s, it started to silt up. So the fishermen had to haul their boats across Hutchinson Island to get to the ocean to fish. So the city fathers voted a bond issue to build a new inlet. Will Fee was really important to that effort. And so in this picture right here, that's the North Jetty.
Okay.
This is the river, and that's the ocean. And on May the 8th, 1921, when they quit work, they only had that much further to go. Here's the dredge that was working on it.
Oh, okay.
So in the night, big tide came and finished the job for them.
Oh.
So on May the 8th, 2021, we celebrated the 100th anniversary of the inlet.
Right.
And this is right after it was dug. You can see there's no development at all. And then over the years, when they dredged, deepened the channel and dredged, they would put what they dug up to change the geography over on the island.
Okay.
For instance, here in the 20s, there was a second bridge going over to...
It was 2 islands.
Yeah. And by this time, they've filled that in.
Yeah.
And it's just gone on. And so you can see the changes. And then, early in 1900, Edwin Binney came in here in his yacht. Edwin Binney invented the crayon. And he was a very good to St. Lucie, to Fort Pierce in St. Lucie County. He did a lot. He had such integrity, and he was a philanthropist.
Yes.
And he was very practical. This is the old Dixie Highway.
Yep.
And the Dixie Highway was not built. It was just a committee chose, they would look at a route from one place to the other and choose the best route. And then all the way from Canada down to Miami. And they would designate, this is
the Dixie Highway.
Yeah. And in Fort Pierce, they designated Indian River Drive as the Dixie Highway. Here's a lady this is a postcard, and it says she's standing on the road that started in Canada. Just different ones. This is a picture of Fort Pierce. You can tell it's probably in the 50s. Aren't those 50s cars?
They look like it.
And
not that I know, but a lot of them.
2nd Street was so lively. And I worked at McCrory's.
That says 5 and Dime right there.
Yeah, and Sunrise Theater is down there.
Yeah.
Here's the Ritz Theater, right there. This we did for some event, I can't remember, but we kept it up. It's just 100 years on 2nd Street with different views. And this is South Beach. This is a casino.
Yep.
It was where Jetty Park is now. This is what used to be there, the casino.
Yep.
Here's an ad, it has a casino in the back. This is our big criminals during Prohibition, the Ashley Gang, and they killed people and they robbed banks and they brought rum and other liquors from the Bahamas, and they were finally killed. The last of them were killed on the Sebastian Bridge. These are matriarchs of some of the first families. This is the Golden 13.
Oh, yeah.
And James Hare was one of the Golden 13, and he's from here. Those pictures on the left are from his yearbook at Lincoln Park.
Oh, was he the younger brother of Alfred Hare?
No, a cousin.
A cousin, okay.
Yeah. These are the creeks. Waterways were always important for people who first moved to places in the United States for American pioneers. And it was for us, for here in Fort Pierce. So there's Taylor Creek, and up there they used to have this country club on Taylor Creek.
Oh.
And
wow.
That's a picture of it up there. And then this is Moore's Creek, where that is.
Yep.
And the old bridge, that's the first bridge on Moore's Creek. This is evolution of the marina, but it also turned out to be the evolution of the fill. Because if you look here, you know, at one time the yacht basin just stuck out here.
Right.
And this over here.
Yeah.
Well, first they filled in over where the market is on Saturday.
Okay.
And then they filled that in, and that's Veterans Park now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know, you know, today nobody would give up their waterside
Waterfront,
All
yeah.
these people had
Yeah.
to give up their...
Yeah, didn't it go all the way to the houses that are on 2nd Street?
Yeah.
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 And so what you're saying is this is where like the Riverwalk would be, or
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then at some point we realized that our history kind of stopped at World War II. So we tried to do beyond that, and this is
1950s.
about 1950. And this is at Beatty Backus's,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the house
Yeah.
that's now Main Street.
Main Street's house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and Dan McCarty, our local guy, was elected governor in the 50s.
Yep.
He was only in a little while. He died of a heart attack.
Right.
That heart attack gene was in his family. And we had all these industries back then.
Citrus.
This is a tomato pickers, the farm market,
Yeah.
you know, and all these industries
Yep.
that we don't have anymore. Shrimp, we used to have a shrimp fleet.
Oh, 2 Zoras. Yes, the 2 Zoras.
Yeah, the two Zora. So Zora Neale Hurston, she came here. She was part of the
Harlem Renaissance.
The Harlem Renaissance. Thank you. And then she wrote these wonderful books and did so much. And then she was forgotten, and so she was like destitute when she came to Fort Pierce. She did some substitute teaching. She wrote for the black newspaper, The Chronicle, and she died here. And her grave wasn't marked. And then at some point, who was it?
Alice Walker.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, it really helped her.
I know.
They came and found her grave and marked it. So she said, and this Zora was Zora Card. So she was trained to be an opera singer.
Right.
And she used to put on shows here in Fort Pierce. She would sing. And during the Spanish-American War, she wrapped herself in a Spanish flag and sang patriotic songs. You know, we talked about the Adams earlier, but
Yeah.
this is about Adams Ranch.
Yeah.
And this is Alto Adams. He was the first one to have the ranch, and he was also a judge on the Florida Supreme Court.
Yeah, he was Chief Justice, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Chief of the Florida Supreme
Yeah, he
Court.
was.
Yeah.
And then this is Bud, his son, with a snake. And
Yeah.
Polly Parker, this Seminole, the story is that she was captured in the Third Seminole War. And she was on a ship. They were taking her, you know, they used to take her by ship up to New Orleans and then out to Indian Territory. So she was on the ship, and at St. Mark's, they stopped for water or something. And she asked if she could go ashore to get some medicine plants, and they let her. Well, she didn't stop. She struck off, and she walked from St. Mark's back here. So she escaped, and she lived to be over 100, and a lot of the local pioneers knew her.
Did she live on the Adams Ranch?
Yes, for a while she did. She lived different places, but there's a hammock on Adams Ranch called Polly's Hammock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they have a little museum out there, and they have some of her artifacts, pots and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This saddle is Rick Modine's.
Uh-huh.
He's a descendant of the Carltons. He's a wonderful,
Cowboy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cowboy and a poet and an artist and just a good man. And that's about it.
Oh, this has been so wonderful. Thank you so much. And if somebody wants to visit, they can come every Saturday between 10 and 2, right?
Yeah.
Upstairs at the top building.
And Bud Adams wanted us to be open to everybody, so there's no charge.
There's no charge, but you can contribute something
Oh,
if you
absolutely.
like. All righty. And there are books to buy here, local history books.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it so much.